Hey everybody, it's... Oh, wait, I forgot. It's nighttime. And we're running for Pokemon. I should probably be quiet, so... Hey everybody, it's Josh again. Welcome back to more Pokemon Legends Arceus. In the last episode, we started our hunt for Pokemon, like Bidoof and Weasel. We got to face off against Ikari and Maze Munchlax. And we learned about the Diamond Clan. And in this episode, it is now nighttime. So we're going to be seeing some new Pokemon and making our way towards that pointy mountain in the distance. But first, let's go ahead and have a battle with the Shakes. Because why not? Alright, take it down, Eevee. Excellent work. Drop a Cherry Berry. Oh yeah, since it's nighttime, my Whirlpool can evolve now. Let me bring up the menu. Evolve. Yeah, showing off evolution for the first time in this game. Whirlpool evolved into Cascoon! Cascoon got the idea for a new move. Well, good for him. Anyway, eventually he's going to be evolving into a Dustox. Never caught at night. That's funny. Yeah, since it's nighttime, you're going to be seeing some new Pokemon. Like I see one up ahead. Actually, there's one right here that's running away. But yeah, we have Kricketot and Zubat. I know Zubats are aggressive, whereas Cricketots are skittish. Ooh, there's also a Drifloon, so yeah, we're running into quite a few new species on this side of the mountain now. Well, on this side of the bridge, actually. So first, let's go after the skittish one. Let's go after Kricketot. Because I know there's a girl who wanted its Pokedex entry complete, and we haven't caught one yet. So let's go ahead and... There we go, Backstrike. Oh yeah, also when you see these materials like this, you can... When they're sparkling like that, you get, like, Stardust and some other materials you don't normally get. Anyway, we've caught our new species, a Kricketot. Alright, so next, there's two Drifloons and a Zubat. Who should we go after first? It's kind of funny considering Zubats are normally in caves, but they also come out at night, so that makes sense. Catch up without being... Nope. Thought I could catch it without being spotted. That's looking around. So yeah, these are definitely getting stronger because this one's now level 8. Let's go, quick attack. Now finish off a tackle. There's one reason I do like a quick attack a lot because it helps you get like extra moves in. Also, I think for some reason Drifloon are aggressive and I don't know why. I just assume they're just aggressive because they want to drag kids away. And considering I'm 15, that does count. Keep the game double. Nice, double catch. Caught two Drifloons. I get two balloons. Or two ghost balloons, actually. Go ahead and catch another Kricketot. Backstrike. And of course, Drifloons only come out at night, kind of like Zubat. More tumblestones. So that guy over there is another side quest. Let me go talk to him. Jorn. Hello there. Mind helping a guy out? I'm after some cherry berries. You know them? The shiny red ones? The ones that cure Pokemon paralysis? They grow in some of the trees around here, but I don't have any Pokemon that could reach them for me. That's where you come in. Throw Pokeballs at the tree, and they got berries for you. Yeah, we know that. Okay. Gather me some cherry berries. I think I have some, actually. Oh, could you give me 3 of those? Sure, here you go. 3 cherry berries. Thanks. Now then, here's a handy tip as I was talking about. You throw a berry near wild Pokemon to grab their attention and keep them distracted. Why not give it a try on some of the Kricketot around here? Alright, got 15 Pokeballs. That was pretty generous of him. Another Drifloon. So now heading up this pathway. Like, I know there's going to be some more Pokemon, like, around the mountain, but I want to try to get up the pathway so I can see what I need to do. Okay, there's another Zubat. Let me try again at trying to catch one. It's back's turn. And go! Nice! You caught a Zubat. That's some people's favorite thing about caves. All the Zubats, and there's a new item, a pep-up plant. I think that's used to power up certain things. Like crafting to power up some items. Like, I think you can use these to mix potions with these into super potions, which heal more HP. Let's see if I can go in the grass without them spotting me. Yeah, that one's pretty close. Oh. I was wondering what was blocking me, that stupid rock. Need to be careful and not get too close, because I think they could spot me through echolocation. Considering they are bats, and they don't actually have eyes. Back his turn. Go! Nice. It's amazing how he doesn't see me that up close, but then again he doesn't have eyes, so... Okay, another back strike. Dang it. Okay, it's not suspicious anymore. Let's try again. Haha! There we go, got it. Now, I think during the day, as day's going to come up, another type of Pokemon will appear other than these Zubats. I want to try a battle with Drifloon, and I think Shinx would be helpful. Let's go, Drifloon. Let's go. Right. Hit him with Thunder Shock! Although Bite is also effective too, considering it's a ghost. Oh no, Hypnosis. Shinx grew drowsy, so it doesn't actually make him immobile completely. It only gives him a chance to become immobile, kind of like a paralysis. Yeah, there we go. Although, the sucky thing is, I don't have a way to get rid of paralysis right away. No, not paralysis, the drowsiness. I don't have a way to get rid of that right away. Okay. Look at what I got for Starly. Try and catch one more. Get some more research task in. There we go. This. It seems my Cascade can evolve now. Let's go ahead and do that. By day, it can evolve into a beautiful Beautifly. But at night, it can evolve into evil Dustox. So yeah, Beautifly would be bug and flying, whereas Dustox here is bug and poison. Alright, so change his moves. Let's see. Actually, he has enough for all four of his moves, so I can just leave it at that. It seems he's learned a Psychic type move. That's kind of cool. And by also evolving and getting new species that way, you also can clear more research tasks that way. Which is very good. And I need to train up some of these other guys a bit. So you can continue along this pathway, and there's a few more Pokemon that way. Although I wouldn't go too far along this pathway, because I know there's another alpha Pokemon that lives over here. Maybe I could try and train my Dustox a bit. Right now he seems to be at the lowest level. Oh, I just heard him. Yeah, you can see the tip of him over there. It's an Alpha Floatzel, which is the evolved form of Weasel. So, because that's an alpha Pokemon, it's going to be at least level 30s or 40s, so we're going to avoid him for now. So right now, all my Pokemon are at least level 10. So yeah, Dustox is the weakest, whereas Shinx and I are the strongest. It's also funny, you can pick up these wooden logs around here as resources as well. So now this day, yeah, you can see it. Another new species has appeared up there. A Geodude. Wait. Is he asleep? Yeah, he's asleep. This would be a perfect time to try to catch one. As long as you don't make any noise near him, he won't wake up. And that should give me the maximum chance to try to catch him. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Funny how he didn't get suspicious over that, though. Oh. Oh well, he saw me. Time to battle. And luckily, Geodude is a ground and rock type, so that means Aqua Jet will do 4 times the damage! And thanks to no abilities, it cannot endure it with Sturdy. There's no such thing as abilities in this game. So Geodude will not be able to endure my Aqua Jet hits. And I believe since it's one of its biggest weaknesses, other than grass, because grass is its other major weakness. And of course Geodudes are aggressive, because the freaking rocks with arms. Alright, let's battle. Take it down. Aqua Jet! Well, it didn't kill it, but it's the perfect time to try to catch it. Yes! Got it. Oh yeah, that's another thing I also forgot to mention. Like, if you're catching a Pokemon that way, and if it fails, there's a chance that it will become enraged, which will raise its attack and special attack stats. And will more likely get some powerful attacks on you. It's like, that started, it's like, oh, I could have sworn I saw something. I could have sworn. I guess we can go ahead and battle one. Shinx here. Let's go Thundershock. Excellent work, Shinx. Okay, we got some more Geodudes up ahead. Which means Ponyta and Dustox wouldn't be very good against them, considering Bug and Fire are both weak to rocks. Ooh, he went to sleep. Excellent. Now, up there is where May wants me to go. I believe if I go up here, if I can. See another new species up there if it'll let me. Yeah, okay. Let's be up there. Up there I can see the evolved version of Starly. That's Staravia. I don't know if, oh, it's level 15. Well, I guess I could battle with Shinx. Although, unlike Starly, Staravia is aggressive. Alright. Let's go ahead and get some super effective moves in. Actually, no. Let's just, do the Thundershock. Stick to the original plan. Unaware to the move. Oh, but it's quick. Use Air Slash. Luckily, it's not very effective, though. But even though it was not very effective, it like wiped out half of this per HP bar. Although when you defeat powerful Pokemon like that, your Pokemon level up quite a bit. Anyway, since Shinx took a bit of a beating, I'm going to go ahead and heal him. Or heal her, because I keep forgetting Shinx is female. Because there's male and female forms of most Pokemon. Well, except for the legendaries, there's not much for that. Alright. So I think I see another species up there that's sleeping. That's a Stantler. One that kind of looks like, a little bit like a reindeer. It's sleeping, so let me see if I can catch it. And then hide. just in case. Got nice, got a Stantler. Well, I see some of my other Pokemon can evolve too. Yeah, Stantler, I don't know if it's aggressive or not, because even though it doesn't like target you, it can sometimes use attacks. And that it applies to some other subtle Pokemon too. Sometimes they just be curious of you and see how you deal with attacks. So, even though they're subtle, they can still attack you. So be careful with that. So I'm going to go ahead and just toss in this. It's kind of funny how some music plays every once in a while. Ooh, got an Iron Chunk. That could be used for building more advanced Pokeballs. Which we can't do yet. Alright. Now that some of my guys can evolve, let's go ahead and evolve Starly. So now we can evolve Starly into that one we battled. To Staravia! Yes, now I have my own Staravia. And now to evolve Shinx. We haven't seen Shinx's evolution yet. At least not in this game. Shinx evolves into... Luxio! I don't know why, but I really like Luxio's design. Luxio's design as a legendary Pokemon really gets my likings for him. Alright, now that some of my Pokemon have already evolved, let's see if I can go ahead and take on May's request. It's time to go face off against our first Alpha Pokemon, because that's what she said she had trouble with. Oh, so even your professor decided to join us. Oh, hey, Laventon. I don't know how he managed to get here, despite the fact that he had to go through, like, at least 20 Pokemon in order to get this far. Whew, thank goodness I got here in time. As a Pokemon researcher, I could hardly miss out on a chance to observe an Alpha, now could I? I suppose that is your business. Fine. As long as you stay out of the way. This is Deertrack Heights. This is where I've long come to pay tribute to a special Pokemon. A Pokemon descended from one of those ancients blessed by Almighty Sinnoh. Uh-oh. I recognize that cry. That's the evolved form of Kricketot. That's not it. That is the Alpha Pokemon we're gonna face. It's Kricketune! That's only a troublemaker, here to disturb the peace with its racket. This is no racket. It's beautiful violin music. How dare you criticize me? And that's what you're here for, Ray. To drive that interloper from this place. I'll ensure your Pokemon are ready for the battle. Oh, she goes in and heals up. That's very nice. She's a lot like Marley in that case, where she goes in and heals up your Pokemon. Upon my word, what a large specimen. Little wonder Alpha Pokemon are feared across the land if they're all oversized as this one. Exactly. They're not only big, though. They are strong, and may know moves that others of their kind do not. They're not to be trifled with, let me tell you, nevertheless. I believe you are stronger still than this Alpha, so go show that beyond any mistaking. Be careful, Ray. Size may be a potent weapon of itself, and no doubt this Alpha is a powerful and hardy foe. If you must face it, make sure your Pokemon have some strong moves at their disposal. Pokemon whose eyes glow red are called Alpha Pokemon. I believe I explained this with that Rapidash earlier in the last episode. Alpha Pokemon are larger than others, more rare for the species. They're very difficult to catch. When you are ready, you may go battle Alpha Kricketune. So, before we do, let me see what kind of moves I know. Since now that Staravia has evolved. Staravia might know some good moves, but then again, I think this Kricketune knows a Rock-type move, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I might want to go evolve. Well, not evolve, just like level up some of my other guys before I go face off against it. Also, I don't feel like just running all the way back to the base in order to actually change my Pokemon out, because I know Geodude would be good against the two. Instead, I'm going to see if I can try and catch this other Stantler. Back strike. Yes! Alright. There we go, getting some strength. It seems Joshua has mastered a move. Alright. The plus for me. Oh, seems he's got some black tumblestones here. Thank you for getting some of those Dustox. So with those we can craft heavy balls. Haha! Turning your back on me. That's a big mistake. Ooh, it seems to learn a new move. Thunder Fang! As well as Master Thundershock. Okay, let's go. Thunder Fang! There we go. I think Luxio is more skilled in attack than it is with special attacks. Okay, let's try battling a Stantler. Okay, let's go, Eevee. Oh, it's learned Swift now. Unfortunately, this Stantler seems to be quick, so if I use Tackle or Swift, it's going to try to get 2 attacks in. Let's try to get just 1 attack in for now. Quick attack! Unaware and 2-stunted move. Now let's go ahead and try out Swift. I think Swift never misses. Keeping its guard up. Oh, coward. Oh yeah, that's one of VB's new missions. Times you've seen it use Quick Attack. Whoa. I heard another Alpha Pokemon. I think it's on the top of that hill there. I believe it's supposed to be a Alpha Stantler, if I'm not mistaken. Because I know, like, most of the Alphas here are, like, they have, like, a guaranteed place to spawn. Like, Alpha Stantler will always appear up there, whereas Alpha Rapidash will always appear at Horseshoe Plains over there. However, that Kricketune up there is only just for, like, for a story mission, and that's it. Like, it's not going to actually do a spawn anywhere else. Actually, no, there is one place it spawns. Just not as a story event, just like in Wild. Let's see. I'll use Gust. First time I've seen it use an attack instead of running away. Okay, let's go ahead. Speed Gear, attack! Speed Gear! Now finish it off with a normal one. Nice job, Eevee. Let's see. See if I can get an advantage on this Geodude. Well, 2 Geodudes. Okay, well, this Geodude was probably aware. Go ahead and try out Rock Smash. Let's see if I can catch it. Go Pokeball! I think the way the Pokeball works is if you see like one little hop like that, it's usually a guaranteed catch. But if it does like that wild sprint, like it bounces back and forth a little bit, then there's a chance it might escape. Or if that Geodude's not facing away. You hear that Alpha Stantler up there too. Yeah, no, he's not going to turn around. He's like guarding that play. He's like standing there guarding. Well, I'll show him. Take it out. Nice. Nice. I leveled up. I think I'm going to go ahead and try and level up at least the other 2 guys to level 14. It's almost about to be night again. Take it out with Aqua Jet. You don't have space in your satchel for that item. A ball of mud. Okay, so what can I get rid of? The grit dust. Compatible with me. So yeah, but grit dust you can raise these effort levels at least up to level 3 with grit dust. There are other grit items you can collect later that can raise it even further. I think the max they can be is level 10. But we don't have the powerful enough items to get them to level 10, so 3 will be the max for now. So let's go ahead and up the defense. Okay, so now I can pick up this ball of mud. At least I hope that's mud. Since bonus is also effective, I think I might also try to level it up first, too. Come here, Starly, let's battle. It's keeping its guard up, but it's not running away, so that's good. Let's go. Ember! Starly was burned. Oh, of course it runs away. Coward! At least that increases research tasks for the time you use Ember. Kind of like with crossing the water, sometimes climbing up cliffs a little bit sucks. That one Starly's just sitting there. Yeah, also you want to try to get a little bit closer, because if you stray too far from the battle, then it will make it so that the battle is automatically cancelled. Ember. Quick attack. Star's distracted. We'll take it out. Nice work. Nice, and points are leveled up. Okay, so I think they should be leveled up enough now. Let me go ahead and heal them up, even though May already did that. But battling before we could face it. Let's go ahead and heal them up. Okay, now I'm ready. I'll put Eevee out first to see what it's capable of. Alright. Let's go fight our first Alpha Pokemon. Oh, and there's that music that happens. Like, if you get too close to an Alpha Pokemon, this music plays. Although, since this Kricketune is part of the story, he's not gonna, like, spot us and try to battle us yet. That's kind of cool. You can kind of try to get a picture of him. Yeah, here we go. So I just... Oh, you can't throw it at him. You have to, like, just walk up to him. Alright, here we go. I shall show you my power of music! Also, the music for fighting Alpha Pokemon is a lot different, too. Well, different sounding. Alright, here we go. Let's play under battle, check the action order. Yeah, I've explained that, too. Alpha Kricketune is filled with wild might. It's only level 12. Aerial Ace. So it knows a flying type move. Yes. I'll show you what Wild Might means. All Pokemon stats are boosted. Pokemon also takes reduced damage from status conditions and move effects such as poisoning and splinters. Yeah, splinters is another condition that we'll get into later. Let's go ahead and yeah, we can get a speed gear with quick tackle. Speed gear. Did a little bit of damage on it. And I think it's going to take out Eevee on its next move, so let's go ahead and head out with a Power Gear! Power Gear! Yeah, it's almost down to half now. Yeah, I had a feeling it's going to take it out, Eevee. Sorry, little guy. Okay, since it knows Aerial Ace, let's try going out with Staravia. Although, I think if I remember this guy correctly, I think he also knows a Rock-type move. At least Staravia is pretty fast, and Staravia's most of its moves are pretty super effective. Okay, let's go ahead and Moves Gust. It's super effective, and that almost killed it. Oh no, it just bothered to use Aerial Ace again. Alright, now let's finish it off with Power Gear! Power Gear! That took it out. You cannot kill the power of music! I will be back! Says it and runs away. You really are an impressive one, aren't you? Seeing someone besting out the Pokemon like that, it truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old. You best make sure your Pokemon are taken care of after facing off against such a foe. Ooh. What in the world? That's one of them. That's one of the blessed Pokemon. It's the great Deer, the evolved form of Stantler, that we have not seen in any other Pokemon game. So, you're this Ray I've been hearing about. Thank you for taking care of that musical troublemaker. He was disturbing the peace here at Deertrack Heights. He looks upon you with kindness, Ray. I'd say the great Deer has taken a liking to you. That is fortunate. He is an esteemed Pokemon that could dash across the expanses of Hisui while bearing a human on his back. A human he deems worthy, at least. He is a blessing to us all. Remarkable! Truly outstanding stuff. Pokemon letting someone ride on it? Why, it's just like the ride Pokemon of Alola! As far as you know about Alola. Professor Laventon, Ray, it's Akari. Captain Silene sent me. She said that once Ray carried out this request, we'd be able to set up a base camp. Ah, about that. I know this was a joint decision by Adam and the Commander. But still, it is truly fine for us to set up more base camps like this. The Sewage region is a land created by Almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokemon. As long as your goal is to coexist and thrive together with Pokemon, then I imagine you should also be allowed to use this land. The great Deer has taken a liking to Ray as well. This is a good sign. You have my thanks for what you did today. The planet will hear of how you aided us. I'll come to show my appreciation with the proper reward as soon as I can. Alright, next story mission done. If you want to coexist and thrive with Pokemon, we'll need to stop fearing them. Start getting to know them better. Start completing the Pokedex. And I should be able to have the base camp set up on Construction Corp's rides. Yeah, Construction Corp is going to build a new base camp here at the top of Deertrack Heights. Here we have it, our new base camp upon Deertrack Heights. I'll call it the Heights Camp. Wow, creative name. From now on, when you set up in the village, you can ask to be escorted to this base camp instead of starting your excursions directly from here instead of the starting area. Having another base camp to start from will be a great help on our surveys. Nice work today, everyone. Let's say we all head back to the Wallflower. Oh, and the survey report is done. So I caught a total of 18 Pokemon, including the ones from the last episode. Total Pokemon caught, 18. 10 or more in one report. 9 different species caught. Pokemon caught for the first time, 5. Pokemon caught using Fast Strike, 12. 4,000 Pokédollars. If that was a higher level, that would be more of a generous offering, I'll say. Starly is complete. Shanks is complete. Wurmple is complete. Eevee is now level 5. Ponyta is 9. Weasel is 8. Cascoon is 7. Kricketot 5. Zubat 6. Drifloon 6. Dustox 2. Geodude 9. Staravia 9. Stantler 2. Luxio 6. Yeah, made a lot of progress. $1,090 points. Ah, dang it. 190 more and I would have gotten another star. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to do that in this episode. I'm going to try to earn the 2nd star. I believe you get at least 100 points for raising a Pokemon's research level to level 10. Benny, old chum, usual potato mochi, please. And make it for 3 today as well. You all heard the grave news? That frenzied Cleavor from the rumors ended up mauling some of our Galaxy folks who went out to investigate this morning. Medical corps has had a hard time getting all the injured back on their feet. Ah, this is the Cleavor that was reportedly struck by powerful lightning, yes? I did hear he's been behaving most erratically since then. Still, a further investigation is in order. The Survey Corps will, of course, step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon. I'm sure Ray here can handle things just fine. Of course, putting all of your money on me. Apparently, Corey's not happy. Are you certain? I've heard Cleavor's so mighty, even Alpha Pokemon don't compare to him. Now, you forget that the strengths of Pokemon are key items of information that we at the Survey Corp are duty-bound to research. Since this perilous work of ours calls for clear head and fight physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this fine meal. Done eating, and we sleep. So apparently Cleavor is the one they're talking about that got struck by lightning in the first episode. The next day. Good morning, Ray! You should hurry to the commander's office before he decides to use you for sumo practice. Yeah, I remember the first time we went through that and had an epic fail last time. Anyway, guess it's time to head to the commander again. There you are. Let's hurry to headquarters. Look who's being punctual. Finally realize you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a sham. Oh boy, these two. There you go again, insisting on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as a ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creation and ruler of space. So she's talking about Palkia. Ha! You could have all the space there is and still not know what to do with it. Excuse me? Are you really suggesting you make better use of your time than we make of Vasasui's space? Better than some. It's a miracle you showed up on time, oh mighty leader of the Pearl Clan. I worried you get lost in the pointlessly vast space you're so fond of and never show up. Me get lost in Almighty Sinnoh's great gift to the Pearl Clan? In our world's very basis? You wish! Not quite the argument here. I wish that I hadn't let myself get dragged into arguing with you. Almighty Sinnoh, forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm on to Commander Kamado's office. I believe it was you who started this. And I believe those two are the leaders of the Diamond and Pearl clans, Adaman and Irida. You can feel the tension when those two show up. You haven't met them, have you? The woman with the reverence for space is Irida, leader of the Pearl clan. And the man who was going on and on about time, Adaman, leads the Diamond clan. So I was right, there was also a Pearl clan. The Diamond clan and the Pearl clan grudgingly coexist at the moment. Apparently things used to be less peaceful. The commander is waiting. We should save this conversation for after you report to him. Let's see. Does this guy have anything to say? Beauregard? This has got some skills. Good thing, too. It's dangerous outside the village. Take this! No, I'm kidding. Sorry, wrong video game. Excuse me. Yeah, it's time. Oh yeah, you can also go to this message board here and get some side quests that way. Okay. Bothersome Bidoof, yes. And Bothersome Bidoof, sneaking into the village, causing trouble. Talk to Sumugi of the security corps and see if you can help set things in order. Yeah, you can get more side quests this way too. Playing with Drifloon. So you gotta talk to certain people about it. And then Zubat's Eyes. What's also kind of funny is Rowlet is up there in the bonsai tree, and Cyndaquil's right here, doing what they were doing in the first episode. Trimming the bonsai tree, and roasting the berries. Yep, even they have jobs. They're just jealous that I get to go on an adventure and they don't. Adventuring with Ray. Oh yeah, I forgot. The reason I went in that place. The reason I went there in the first place. Whoops. Okay, now let's actually do what we were supposed to do. To the 3rd floor! Although before we head up there, you'll also notice that there's some other people in here. They're also ancestors. This Eevee is kind of cool. Anyway, this person right here, Sansqua, I believe she is the ancestor of Karen of the Johto Elite Four. Maybe I built some spare lodgings in case anyone falls out of the sky. yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that guy just sitting there. There's no one in here. You. I believe you won't have a side quest. Last Monday you came at a good time, looking for a pickling stone. You see, would you mind lending me a hand? Needs to be the right size to fit atop one of my pickle pots and heavy enough to put a nice firm pressure on the pickles while they're fermenting. But I suppose it'll be hard for me to lift such a heavy thing from the pot. The best thing would be for the stone to lift itself up, actually. Oh, I have a rather good idea. There's a Pokemon called Geodude that lives in Deertrack Heights. Perfect. Catch one and bring it back for me. The perfect pickling stone. Caught 4 of them. I could give 1 to her at least. Anyway, let's see what argument's going on up here. What do you intend to do about that Cleavor, Commander Kamado? Maybe to send it from a warrior of Almighty Sinnoh by the looks of the mess he's causing. Can't sit back and let him rage. You do get the right to the point, Adaman. Yeah, that is something he likes to do. Straight to the point. Time wasted is lost. Well, tell me, what would you have us do? Cleavor is a precious lord of the Pearl Clan. Is he not? That's the point. My clan can't intervene directly where a lord of the Pearl Clan is concerned. If my people were to do something, our 2 clans might end up back at each other's throats. Just like we used to be. Seems like you're at each other's throats now. But even folk of the Galaxy team have been wounded, haven't they? Seems someone's got to do something there. Or something here. Who then? Who would the Diamond Clan have the Pearl Clan bring down one of its own honored nobles? I don't believe I said that. Though it may be. Or thought it may be. You might as well have said it, you fool. Look, we don't even know what drove Lord Cleavor into such a violent frenzy. The lightning, that's what. I'd like to know that myself. This is first as far as my clan goes, too. I assume you have arrived. This is Ray, newest member of our survey corps. Even though he happens to look a lot like Cyrus from Diamond and Pearl. With that outfit. Ah, I hear from May you've earned Weirdeer's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. I'm Adaman, leader of the Diamond Clan, if you want to be formal. But that's a mouthful, so just call me Adaman. More like you demand. Anyway, if you came from beyond the space-time rift, could you be from the space where an almighty Sinnoh is said to reside? I am Erida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords. Which is why I have trouble believing such a tale. Would you really have passed through that rift? I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Cleavor before deciding what must be done? Send this stranger who supposedly fell from the rift to study Cleavor? This newcomer with no experience? Hey, I have some. Says the leader with almost no experience. What a roast. Being a good leader isn't a matter of time. It's a matter of embracing history's vastness without fear. Well then, there you have it. If how new you are doesn't matter, then let's give this kid his chance. I'm sold, Commander. Let's try this your way. This should be fun. I'll get to see how good you Galaxy folk really are, with all your weird ways. Putting Pokemon in those strange balls, and what have you. That whole practice bothers me. Almighty Sinnoh made his Sui vast so Pokemon could live freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them. We do not use Pokeballs from a desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Even though some evil teams have said otherwise, aka Giovanni. Allow us to show you what we can do. This is your mission now, Ray. I order you to study Cleavor and help us find the truth of the situation. Remember that you are a stranger who appeared one day out of the very sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. If you wish to be fully accepted and trusted, you must work hard. Work yourself to the very bone. Down to the Q-bone. Ha ha ha! Anyway, the Frenzy of the Lord of the Woods. Apparently that's Cleavor's title. Well, that's settled. There's no time like the present. The Lord of the Woods, Cleavor, is descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's own power, kind of like we're here. No other Pokemon you've yet encountered can compare to his strength. Be warned. Listen to me. Galaxy Expedition Team has come to the Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relations with the Diamond and Pearl clans. Understand? Captain Silene, join me downstairs, Ray. We'll cover the details of this new mission. Alright. Report to your captain in your office. Alright. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. So head back down to the first floor. Ah, good. You're already here. Professor Lavington, a briefing, if you please. Yes, let's get right to it. So, Ray, I understand you've been requested to find out the cause of Cleavor's frenzied state. As you are aware by now, Cleavor is a mighty thing. Nigh invincible, even. Well, I wouldn't say invincible. Security Corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Cleavor when they were attacked, but they didn't even come close to catching him. I don't think catching him is actually going to work if he's frenzied. Seems he's a far trickier opponent than even those aggressive species of Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they're riled. I'd like to be perfectly clear on this point. This mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? Not particularly. Of course. Very well. Let's go over the particulars. Diamond and Pearl clans revere their nobles because they believe these Pokemon serve their almighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemon in locations they call the Noble Seats. So perhaps a good starting point for our research could be to find out what sorts of offerings they normally leave for this Cleavor. In other words, find out about its favorite foods and such. Ray, I need to speak with you. Listen. That rift in space-time seems like it connects this world to a whole other one. That world might be where Almighty Sinnoh itself resides. The true Almighty Sinnoh, that is. The one that rules over time. So if you fell through the space-time rift, that might mean you traveled through time! What? You mean I came from the future?
You what?
By Almighty Sinnoh's own power. Think of it. You must have just been swimming in this divine might. Well, not exactly. Well, I've got a favor to ask of you. Oh, amazing time traveler. Don't just study Cleavor. Quell his frenzy. Well, you certainly caused it a good time, young Adaman. We were just discussing our next steps with regard to this whole Cleavor situation. Oh, you must be the Galaxy Team scholar I've heard about. Good to meet you, Professor. Share some of that knowledge with me sometime. Now, let me elaborate a little. As Brooklyn types have a lot of respect for Cleavor, you've heard this title, Lord of the Woods. I'm sure they'd rather get this under control too, but it's hard for them to come right out and ask those of the Galaxy Team, of all people, to help. The truth is, we in the Diamond Clan have a similar problem. Pokemon dear to us, off in the mountains, has flown into the same type of frenzy as Cleavor. Now, there's certainly bad blood between us and the Pearl Clan, but still, we've all got to share Hisui, and that means I'll tackle our problems together. But there aren't many capable of standing up to such powerful Pokemon. We're the best hope we got. We'll find Cleavor at the Grand Tree Arena. That's in the very heart of the Heartwood. Its warden is a boy named Leon. Leon is a brilliant child, but also a bit, well, sometimes brilliance can be blinding, you know. He'll tell you all about his beloved Cleavor, whether you wish him or not. Anyway, I'm sure you're up to the challenge, so we'll be counting on you. See you later. He certainly left quickly once he finished talking. I suppose he really values his time. Oh, no crap. Adam and May weren't wrong, you know. If you're to study and perhaps even quell Cleavor, you'd best start by visiting his abode. Your new Heights camp would be a handy place for setting out toward Grand Tree Arena. You should stop by the pastures, too. You'll want to choose the best Pokemon to bring. Alright, so now that after that cutscene is over... Oh, before you go, find yourself unable to pick up materials you come across? Satchel always seem full? That sounds like you. It'd be wise to lend me your ear a moment and hear what I have to say. Baggin'. You carry around even more in that satchel of yours if you learn the trick to packing things I can teach you if you like. What do you say? Now, you can do this. Unfortunately, he has a teaching fee. Now, you may like this guy now, considering right now it's 100 Pokédollars just to get one extra space in your satchel, and that's pretty much a deal. You might like him now, but you will learn to hate him. That's all there is to it. Yeah. Because every time you teach him, his teaching fee goes higher. So next is 200. I believe I can try again at least 3 more of this. The third one is 300. Now, about how much space you can keep in your satchel, I haven't really found it out yet. Because I believe in another save file I have, I believe I've gotten up to where his teaching fee is 200,000 Pokédollars. Yes, dead serious. And I'm assuming it gets even more expensive than that. Yeah, you will learn to hate this guy eventually. Alright, now for his last one, what I'm going to do for now is 500 Pokédollars. That makes me at least 1,500 Pokédollars poor. Later. There's a time when one item can be the difference between life and death. Well, sometimes, but not right now. Anyway, there's also another guy over here that also has a side quest. Anvin. Sounds like Anvil. Clever. You there, you seem like someone who enjoys a bit of crafting. Help me out with something. I'm very, very grateful if you try to craft something using a special recipe I came up with. So without further ado, here's the recipe. He wants you to craft a Pokeshi doll. You need 3 logs of wood. The recipe for what I've named Pokeshi dolls. I've invented them, you see, specializing in this village. I would love to have you craft one and show it to me. Look forward to seeing what you come up with. And unfortunately I only have 1 log, so we're not going to be making that right now. Instead, we're going to go head out into the Obsidian Fieldlands again and try to get that second star. And this boy over here is another side quest. I believe this is the one... Is this the one that wanted the Drifloon side quest? No. Alright, Pokemon starts eyeing me, I fling an orange berry, then when I'm distracted, I stick the plan and flee. Oh, survey course boy! I said I'm feeling like it Tumblestones, we got more berries like. Familiar form berries, yes. They heal HP, and some Pokemon like them. So you can go in this orange berries can be used to distract and avoid wild Pokemon, they're dispensable. Gather 5 orange berries for me. I'm at 12, so I can do this. Here you go. Okay. Happy to help, thank you. Alright, that was easy. Get 3 revives, which is another pretty good reward. Alright, back out of the Obsidian Field. Oh. I guess before we can go out, we got another cutscene. How are things, my good friend? Oh, it's you again. I certainly hope you're putting that secret back strike technique I taught you to good use. Oh, trust me, we have. Either way, I have some super potions here, just for you. Oh, think nothing of it. I have a survey corps about studying Pokemon. It's great for business, you know. Supporting you now is actually an investment in my own fortunes. Okay, 3 super potions. Heals 100 HP. Now I must depart. There are ruins that are just calling me. Ruins. What's funny is Cynthia also likes studying ruins as well. Because she's an archaeologist. Anyway, guess we're going to go ahead back to the Obsidian Fieldlands. We're going to go to the Heights camp this time. The one where we fought that Alpha Cricketoon. Because just on the other side of that one little hill, this one little hill here, there's going to be some new Pokemon to catch. And catching those Pokemon would be very helpful in getting that next star. Plus, once I get that next star, I'll be able to level up my Pokemon even further. Unfortunately, 2 Geodudes are blocking the path now. You know what? Let's just rush into it. Joshua can take on any Geodude. As long as I got Aqua Jet, Geodudes are nothing to me. Okay, see if we can get around that other one. Alright, so now that we're here on the other side of this mountain, well, not really a mountain, it's more like a hill. Let's see what other new Pokemon we can find. More Geodudes. Ooh! There's another Alpha Pokemon, that's a new species down there. That's a Parasect. An Alpha Parasect. I think that one's in level 30s. So, unfortunately, we're not going to fight him yet. Okay, can backstrike on you. Okay, take you down with Aqua Jet. And now the other one's going to attack me. Although it's possible if multiple aggressive Pokemon are around you when you battle, then they will join the battle as well. Meaning you'll have to fight multiple enemies at once. Alright, those Geodudes are out of the way, so now... So wherever we need to go next is that big tree in the distance. That big tree is where we need to go. That is where Grand Tree Arena is. That is where we must go to fight Cleavor, the Lord of the Woods. But before we go there, we still got some other things to do around here. I want to train up my Dustox a little bit. And now we are at Nature's Pantry. Ah, of course it ran away. Alright, how about you? You want to battle too, or are you going to be a chicken? Nope, you're going to fight. Okay, let's go Poison Sting. Nope, you're gonna be a chicken. There's a Vivichoke down there in the water. Luckily the water broke my fall. So I'm moving through here. Ooh! See another new species by those Cricketots over there. That's one of the most famous Pokemon that people like. Akari's partner, Pikachu! Okay, let's see if we can catch it. If you press the A button, you can change the focus. Yeah, it's just sitting there, so it's distracted. There we go. The Cricketot just watches. Crap. Well, that enraged it. That's not good. What? Well, that's not what I wanted. Well, now I'm gonna bow. Oh, Pikachu! I ran away. Where'd that Pikachu go? There it is. Battle. There you go. Pikachu versus Eevee. Using Thunder Shock. Just like Akari's Pikachu. I'm gonna use Speed Gear. With Tackle. Now let's go Pokeball. Luckily I still have some Cherry Berries in case Eevee gets paralyzed. And... crap, escaped. Thunder Wave. Now Thunder Wave's not an attack, it just makes it so that it's instantly paralyzed. When they're paralyzed, their speed is lowered. Sometimes they're unable to move. Okay, let's try Pokeball again. If I try to use Speed Gear with Tackle again, it's going to kill it. Take it. Quick attack. I'll get you this time. Oh, dang it. Come on. Oh, dang it. Let's go with someone for resistance. Lexio! Haha! No effect. Let's see. Come on, please work. Yes! Only took me 4 tries. Fist bump. Haha. Alright. So we caught a Pikachu. Unfortunately, Eevee is fainted. How'd you see you use Thundershock 6 times that one battle? Okay, let's go ahead and use a revive on Eevee. Just to have it on my team so I can get experience again. Okay, let's go ahead and heal Eevee. So yeah, let's get some more research tasks in. There's another Staravia over there, but that's Starly. Some more Cricketots. Now, I want to try showing you something that I don't usually do. I'm going to try giving it food. So I'll take an Oranberry, just like throw it to the side of it, not like actually hit it with it. Like, throw it off to the side. We'll start getting off a scent, and then the Pokemon will be distracted and go to it. And then you can get a better chance of a backstrike while it's eating. Unfortunately, that didn't work. Try that again. Okay, it worked that time. Also, I think I say another species of bear. That's a Paris. I think Paris are aggressive, but I don't know why. We're gonna double catch. Yes, got one. And fail with the other one. But at least we caught one Paris, so that's a good thing. Oh, whoops. Also, there's a normal Kricketune. That's not an alpha one right there. I guess if I want to, I can try to catch him. Okay. Ready yourself, and throw. That one's sleeping, so I might as well try to get that one too. Nope. Oh! Tried to use an attack on me there. I think I tried to use Absorb from that much of a distance. Anyway, Pearl Clan member. Yeah, he's talking about if you see a tree that's, like, shaking. Whoops. If you see a tree that's shaking, then sometimes when you throw a Pokemon at it to get materials, it will make a Pokemon come out of it. That Kricketune still down there. No, screw it, let's fight. Now we're gonna find a normal Kricketune. With my Dustox. Dang, critical hit. Let's take it down with Poison Sting. Use Absorb, not very effective, considering I really only do like a quarter damage. Considering it's Bug and Poison. Kricketune is distracted. Poison Sting. Let's try to weaken it a bit. Now it's going to use a Pokeball so I can actually catch a Kricketune. Yeah, like I said, catching the more evolved ones can get a little tricky. Like, almost most of the time, you want to try to battle them in order to actually catch them. Now, we got another new species, Kricketune. Ooh, there's another Pikachu over there. Bam! try that again. Excellent. There's another Cricketune over there. Oh, there's one of these shaking trees. So let's go ahead and try to get the materials from this one, because if we do... Surprise! A Burmy! Another new species. Let's see if we can try to catch this one. I think most of my moves will kill it, because it's 11 versus 17. I guess I could try something a little bit... I can try a Speed Gear quick attack. At least it's weaker. Speed Gear! Yeah, there we go. Struggle Bug. That lowers his offensive stats. Which is actually a good thing, so we can try to use quick attack with Speed Gear again. That way it weakens it just enough. Go Pokeball! And... yes! Got another new species. A Burmy. Oh, they got a Lumberry. Lumberries are pretty good berries because they can be used to cure any status effects. So, anyway... that should be enough research tasks for now, so what I want to do is I want to head back to Professor Laventon and report my findings. And hopefully I can try to get some resources along the way. But yeah, before we report our findings, I also forgot that this is here. Like right on the base of Wordier's Cliff. Just notice these weird symbols here. And they kind of look like the shapes of certain Pokemon that you see throughout this Pokemon games. I think I could see one of Palkia. I think I see some other ones that we might meet later on. But that's not going to be like till, of course, very late in the game. Because you know how legendaries are. They don't like to show themselves too early. Well, except for Scarlet and Violet. How they actually do show themselves pretty early in the game. Anyway, caught some Pokemon. Let's report our findings. Pretty good, decent amount. Okay. 2,000 Pokeballers, I'll take it. Vision observations, let me see. Oshawott is now level 10. Pikachu is level 10. Pikachu is 9. Geodude is 10. Kricketune is 3. Paris is 2. Burmy is 4. Alright. Alright. That's enough points to earn another star. Splendiferous results. I dare say you've earned yourself a promotion to the next rank. Best report to Captain Saline, eh? I'd get right on that if I were you. And now you can return to the village from there. So now that we're back in Jubilite Village, let's go report to Captain Saline, earn our second star, and I think after that we'll call that an episode, since we made some pretty good progress in the story so far. Captain Saline. Investigation for the commander will grind to a halt if you become incapacitated. Recruit. I should like to avoid that outcome. Imagine you would as well, since it would mean losing the food and shelter we provide for you. Okay, progress report. But made progress. Seems you have earned yourself a star. With this, you have officially attained the rank of second star in the Galaxy Expedition team. You now use Feather Balls. And now Pokemon up to level 30 will also obey your orders reliably. The rewards you earn for your Super votes will be more generous now. And have these as well. Recipe for crafting Feather Balls. These can be used to really throw your Pokeballs far, and it's also good for catching Pokemon that can fly. You can now craft Super Potions. 1 potion and 1 Peppa Plant. Continue to dedicate yourself to completing the Pokedex if you hope to rise higher in the ranks. So I believe... what's the rank above Private? Is it Soldier or Lieutenant? Actually, I think Lieutenant's the next rank after Soldier. But anyway, now that we've made some progress and gotten our official 2nd star, I think we could go ahead and call this an episode. So, next time on Pokemon Legends Arceus, we are going to continue to keep working through the Pokédex. We will head to Grand Tree Arena and try to go take on Cleavor, the Lord of the Woods. See you guys on the other side.
So,